Alright guys, and welcome back. Right, in today's episode I'm going to take this C20LET bottom end, we'll take the pistons out of it, we'll take the crank out of it, I'm going to own the bores and get it all ready for rebuilding. Now once finished, this engine is going to be going in the Nova GTE, so if that kind of thing interests you, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more. So in the previous episode I cleaned all the engine block up, got everything ready to kind of rebuild it, but now we've had a slight change of plan and we want to put new rings in it and new shells, do the full works. So first thing I need to do is spin it round, take the crank out. Right, to take the crank out, you literally undo these main bolts here. They are numbered. I've already taken the oil pump off, and that is detailed in the last video. And that is the end main bearing removed. That's the shell, and it's actually in really good condition. We already knew that, but we thought when we're going to this kind of effort, we might as well just do a lot. Now I've kind of done this in the wrong order because I kind of need to take the pistons out first. We'll disconnect the con rods from the crank before I can take the crank out. So, don't know why I did that, but I'll do it now. So I've just turned it the other way around because I just want to put a line to the front of the engine, just so I know which way the pistons should go. And it should be obvious, there should be a marking anyway. Just in case it isn't, I've got something to fall back onto. Right, where was I? So, take this off. Just going to use a rubber mallet, just the shaft of it, just to carefully knock the piston out. Just like that. So you don't want to mix these caps up. These are literally mated to this con rod. Don't want to be mixed up. So make sure you leave them together. Just so you're aware, you see the little cut out there in the shell? The opposite cap should match up. So they should, I say match up, they should go on the same side, not here. Like so. Right, now they're out, it's just the crank. That's the last thing left on this engine. One crank. Right, before I do any honing, I'm just going to clean this off. Right guys, there we go. The mating face for the sump is all nice and clean now. I'm going to spin it round and then we can start honing it out. So then, honing. These are 2-inch honing stones. It's variable pressure. You can adjust the pressure with the spring here. It's got an adjuster on it. The idea is you want to go up and down fast on a drill at medium speed. You want to make sure you come all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom, but you don't want to go too far to the bottom because you'll hit the crank webs. So you just want to go to the bottom of the bore. And what you mustn't do as well is stop in the middle and then pull it out because you're going to score it going upwards. So you need to come to the top, take the pressure off a little bit and pull it out. These need to be well lubricated, so you can use WD-40 or oil or something like that, but it just needs to stay nice and lubricated. Do a few passes, take it out, look inside, give it a clean with a microfiber or something like that. Check it, inspect it. You're not trying to rebore it, you just want a nice even cross section all the way up and down. You want to take the glazing off and obviously any coke or carbon or anything like that. So let's have a go. Just going to compress this together, pull it in number 1, just like that. Going to use my trusty oil can to lubricate it all. So that is looking a lot better already. Now there is a line here. Now, I would say that's from where the vehicle's been sat, the piston's been sat for years, not moved. It's left a light rusty mark. Now, if this was a high power engine, that'd be no good. If you want the perfection, again, no good. But for a standardish engine, say 300 horsepower maximum, that's absolutely adequate, perfectly fine, perfectly normal. You can't feel it, you just see a slight mark, but I will do it a little bit more yet. But just so you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Don't try and make it perfect. Right, as you can see, that's pretty much got rid of that line. Feels really nice. There's no scoring or anything. So yeah, I would say that's done. Don't need to be any better than that. That's perfect. So that's all done now. I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to clean the top off and then we can literally just clean the block out now. And that is ready for a rebuild. So this is the underside, nice and clean, and the top side. So I've got my vernier set to what these should be. And obviously it should be micrometer. This is the wrong tool really. But it tells me they've not been ground. If it'd been ground, say 0.5 mil, you'd notice that. So yeah, happy with that. Looks nice and round. I don't think that's been touched. I think that's original. So I'm going to order some shells and go from there. Next job is to polish this crank up. So I'm using 600 Abranet cloth. And that is literally it. I'm just going to wrap it round and clean it up like that. That's all you need to do. You just need to take the shine off. That's going to bed in really well. And there we go, all clean, polished, and I've WD-40'd it just to stop it rusting. So there we go guys, the block is ready and the crank is ready. So we are pretty much ready to rebuild it. We just need to sort the head out. So stay tuned for more guys. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.